Good morning, students. This is Dr. Steve Scheel. Yesterday afternoon and evening, I got a number of inquiries about the end of Module 3 project. So today I'd like to just go over it step by step. I've already completed the getting started, and so let's look at the spreadsheet real quickly. Here we have our spreadsheet. You can see that the 2 is in place, so therefore I'm good to go. So let's look at step 1. Eugene Park. A senior consultant is working on this project, and he's prepared a list of steps for us to follow to complete the project. I guess we work for Eugene. So anyway, first step is to change orders to orders and inventory. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm coming back to our spreadsheet. You can see it's orders. So I'll make that change. I'll do it by renaming. I'm going to put orders and inventory. If you don't change that particular tab on this particular exercise, even if you get every step perfect and you're deserving of 100, it's going to come back and give you a 0. So you must make this change at the start. How do I know? Because I've done it that way in the past. Okay, so let's go back to our instructions. Unfreeze the top 2. So we can do that, top 2 rows. So we come back to our spreadsheet, and with these top 2 rows frozen, you notice if you scroll down, the header information remains at the top of the sheet. If we want to change that, however, we'll select these 2 rows. We'll go to View, Freeze Panes, and I'll unfreeze them. Now, of course, if I go down, scroll down, the header information disappears. Step 3, cut K2, paste it in cell A3, and then insert a now function to display the date. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm going to cut that out from K2, move it to A2, paste it in. So that's good to go. Over here, they want the now function, so I could actually just go ahead and put equal for formulas, type in the word now, which is the formula name, and then put left click, left parentheses, right parentheses, hit, and it would display the date. A more formal way of doing it would be we go to the cell, we go to formulas, I look at the different values of the formulas, date and time, I could hit now, it says it returns the current date and time, yada yada. The formula result is volatile. That means that in the next day, when you open the spreadsheet, the date changes to the date and so forth. So anyway, we get that, and we got the appropriate date. So I think we're concluded with that step. Okay, step 4, merge and center, rotate the text 90 degrees, and change the column width of column A. Okay, so back over here. Let's go to home, and we want to merge and center A3 through A9, and so we'll click merge and center, and we want to change this orientation. So one way to do it would be to click And then I could do it by degrees, or here's one, rotate text up. It's already in that format, so I can click that. And notice the projected orders is similar to the projected inventory. So we've done that. Now we need to change the width of column A. So I can come up here and play with it. I had it. Okay. Got it. Okay, so we've finished that particular step. Now I want to do a special copy, a copy using formatting. So let's do that, B5 through K5. So let me go ahead and go to the spreadsheet. There's a number of different ways you can do that, but I'll do it the old-fashioned way. B5 through K5. I'm going to do a copy, and then I want to come down to B7, K7, and I'm going to do a special paste. Let's do it with values, or no, with formulas, formatting. Okay, so I'd be better come down here and do it formatting, hit OK, and now you notice it has the same format. Another way of doing it would be to use the magic brush, but we won't bother with that right now today. Again, there are many different ways to do these operations in Excel. Okay, down to the next step. In cell B8, decrease the indent, copy the values in the range C26 through G26, and paste that into the range C8 through C7, and then delete the row that we were pasting from. Okay, so we come down here. Okay, so I can go to Home, and I'll click in this cell here, B8, and over here we have alignment, and we can increase the indent or decrease it, and here we decreased it, and of course now it lines up with the other values. I want to come down to copy C26 through G26, and then I want to go up here and paste it in C8 through G8. Okay, so there I want to do a head paste, and I could again look at paste special, and I just want to copy values. I don't want to copy formulas, so I hit OK, and so that has pasted these values in, so we're good to go. Okay, now it says delete this row down here at 26, so we do that. We can just delete the row, and that's gone, so that looks good. Let's go back to our spreadsheet. Okay, step 7, use goal seek. Now, goal seek, just set C11 to 3. Okay, so goal seek is basically just going to allow us to use some advanced tools here. So let's go over here to our spreadsheet. Where would we find goal seek? Let's try data, and it's part of what if analysis. And I hit goal seek. Now what do I want to change? I want to change, it tells us there, set C11, so I'm going to come in here and change C11 to 300. Okay, by changing cell C7. Now what that is doing is going to tell us how much we have to change C11 by, or C7 by, so that we can get a result of 300 But let's go ahead and process it. So I'm going to hit OK. And you can see it's at work. So I'm going to hit OK. You go up here and you see the results. In other words, if the sales has the projected orders has to be 330 to accomplish the average orders for the month of August to be 300. So it's a kind of a valuable tool that we use for projecting values and costs. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go back down here. We've done that. Whoa, look at step 8. Man, there's a lot in step 8. Okay, so go to cell H4. So let's go over here. H4. Okay, here's H4. And it says insert. And so we go to the insert button. I want to insert spark lines. And the data range is going to be C4 to G4. And of course I want to put it here, so I'm going to hit OK. And I got a trend line. Now I want to fill the range without formatting, so basically they're just asking us to slide this down. So we got the trend lines, so we've done that. Now we want to change the color of the spark lines. Spark line color. And they want us to change it to A6, accent 6, dark 25. So gold. So I come over here to gold. Darker 25. I believe that's it. So click that. So they've been saved. Add markers for each month. So markers for each month. So I can want high and low. And so now I got the markers for each month, August, September, October, drop in November up there. So that looks good. Change the marker color. So let's go here. We want to change the marker color to darker accent 4 to darker 4 green. Okay, so that looks green. We want the one for 50%. Okay, I think I have it. Green, accent 4, darker 50%. So we'll hit that. And that should be it. So we have our trend line. Okay, next step. In cell K4, copy and paste the formula and the number formatting in the range K5 through K8. So let's come down and do that. Okay, so they want us to go to cell K4 and they want us to copy to K5 through K8. And I'm again going to hit this. And they want us to copy the formulas and with the number formatting. So here's formulas and number formatting. Hit OK. We have our paste completed. Step 9. Okay, let's look at the instruction sheets. 9 is history. So I'm going to go down to step 10. In step 10, in cell C12, insert a formula that divides the orders by the total orders. Use absolute referencing. So we've been studying that, so let's go ahead and make sure we remember to do that. And then copy it from this range. So, okay, for step 10, we want to go to cell C12. And in this cell, I want to enter a formula, so we'll start it off with an equal sign. And we'll be dividing cell C9 by cell I9. Now, I'm not using absolute referencing like they'd asked us to. So this is going to cause us problems, but let's see what kind of problems it causes us. So I get 15% as the division here. That worked out fine. But remember, when we reference cells, the value of the cell can change depending on how we are referencing it. So let's go ahead and just copy this and see what happens. So I paste this through and I get some bogus values. Notice right here, I was now dividing by J9 because we didn't use absolute referencing. And of course, J9 is blank, so that caused the errors. So let's correct it. Instead, I should have used absolute referencing. So I'm going to put a $sign in front of the I, $sign in front of the 9, hit, and I still get the 15%. But this time when I copy, we get the appropriate answers. Okay, let's go down to step 11. It says go to cell H15. I can find it. There's H15. Insert column based on the data in cell C15 through G15. So we have our column spark line, display the high and low point. So for here, this would be the high point, this would be the low point. Okay, so we've done that. And then again, they want us to drag this thing down. We have the appropriate values. Step 12, go to cell I15. Here's cell I15, copy, and paste the formula through the range I16 to I23. And again, let's do a paste special. And they said, you only use the formulas. We don't want to use the numbers and the format. And so therefore, we'll just hit the formulas. So we get this value. So we've completed step 12. Wow, we're on our last step now. Step 13. Here, let's look at chart design. And they want us to change the chart type. And so they want us to do a pie chart. So we got that. So I'll hit OK. The title changes. So let's do this. And we're going to be typing in average Spell average. Orders per month. Okay, so we've done that. And now it says add data labels. So let's go ahead and add a chart element, data labels, and they want outside end of each slice. So we have that. Save our results, and we've concluded the exercise. If you have any further questions, give me a shout at my university mail, steves@coastal.edu, or give me a text to 843-283-9991. That's my cell number. Have a good day, and we'll talk again.